What is going on, my friends? Made a brand new tall point guard build in NBA 2K25. I wanted to be the tallest height that a point guard can be, which as you can see is 6'7". Still wanted to be able to shoot at a decently high clip, defend really well, be fast, pass, dribble, dunk. I wanted to be able to do everything. I wanted to make a demigod build at the 6'7" height at point guard. I haven't played point guard with this build yet. I've always been put at shooting guard, but regardless of where they put me, this is a very fun build. I actually streamed the creation of this build and you guys helped me out. A ton of people showed out for that stream. We reached 70 people in that live on Friday night, which is just absurd. I think the most I've ever had in a live before that was like around 30, and that wasn't really long lived. We had a consistent 35 to 50 people in that stream, and I just want to say thank you very much for the love and support that you guys showed during that stream, and just the overall love and support this channel has been getting recently, and really for this whole year. It's been insane. We've gotten over 2,000 subs on the channel this year, so thank you very much for that. If you do like this build, leave a like and comment below what I could change, what I could do better, or what you like about the build. Gameplay will be coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and sub up so you know when that video does go live. Enough of the yap. Let's see what this build looks like. Now, I wanted to be a defensive menace. I was really planning on wanting to like actually be point guard every time I set foot on the court with this build, and I'm learning that's probably not going to be possible, especially because I'm 6'7", but it does eliminate the idea of being a power forward, which I do fear that could have happened if I put this at shooting guard or small forward. So point guard feels good. I'm glad I did it. No regrets. Nothing that I would change about this build early on. Still in the early stages of the build, but nothing I would change. 85 speed, 85 agility, 73 strength, and 65 vertical. I have 15 cap breakers. I haven't gotten a cap breaker in like 2 seasons, so 15 cap breakers is still more than enough to make a fire build. We're gonna have 90 speed, so the first set of 5 cap breakers is gonna go on my speed for 90. Really fast, especially being 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan. I'm all over the court, so very happy about the physicals there. Now when it comes to rebounding, I do have a 70 here. Block, I went up to a 68 here. I think I went up to I don't think I touched that actually. Steal, we're gonna have an 85 here, and then perimeter we're gonna go up to a 92 there. There is a chance that I post gameplay with this build in the twos court, and I do want to be able to hold my own against bigger builds in the twos court. Interior is not very good, but my strength is high, my rebound is high, my block is high enough, given that I'm 6'7", with a 6'11" wingspan. I mean, having a near 7-foot wingspan is pretty insane at point guard if you really think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna try out this build, hopefully post a lot of different kinds of gameplay with this build, maybe even the ones court if I can really master the dribbling. But 5 more cap breakers will be put on my perimeter. So challenger, Hall of Fame, on ball menace, Hall of Fame, pick dodger, Hall of Fame. So I really have a lot of variety with this build. You know, the first badge +1 tiers I could do. A tier 2, I could have a movable on silver, and any of these badges on legendary, like on ball menace or pick dodger. Obviously the contest system this year is pretty buns, but Hall of Fame challenger is still more than enough, especially like I've said before, this height is crazy. I look pretty tall on the court, especially when I'm standing next to like a 6'2", 6'4" point guard. I kind of just tower over them. The gameplays that I'm going to post either tomorrow or next week, we actually came up against another YouTuber, very good YouTuber, but I kind of was able to hold my own, just because I was really big. I got a lot of bump animation, so having a 97 perimeter, definitely worth it in my opinion at this height. Defense will always defense in NBA 2K25. You're always going to kind of get screwed over, but Hall of Fame badges helps out a lot, for sure. Excuse me, for sure. Jeez, choked on the air. 75 speed with ball there. 81 ball handle here. I do go up to an 85 pass here. This was the idea behind maybe I'll be at point guard more if I have a high pass act, but unfortunately that's not the case. Like I've said, I've played 4 or 5 games and haven't been put at the point guard once. I've been small forward once, shooting guard 4 times. So regardless, I like to pass. Having bailout on this build is a lot of fun, especially since I am going to be trying to take a bunch of stupid middies. And what I mean by stupid, I mean contested and probably shots that you probably shouldn't be taking, but it is what it is. I'm trying to get gameplay. So 85 pass is fun. Trae Young pass style is what I use on the build. Dimer Gold, I will not be badge plus wanting this. Break starter, versatile visionary, and bailout. Very solid pass. For the 3, I'm going to have an 83. In the middy, I'm going to have an 87. Whoa, what am I doing? Am I dumb? 87 there. We have to have a 72 there. So with the middy, I am going to put my last 5 cap breakers on middy. So all these shooting badges that you see, except for post fade phenom, will be on gold. So shifty will be gold. Set shot specialist will be gold, and Deadeye will be gold. I definitely think I could have spared an extra attribute here. I don't get contested at all. I don't know if it's because I have Deadeye on gold, or maybe it's because I'm 6'7" with Jarrett Culver base. But regardless of what it is, I am shooting any shot that I could possibly want with a 92 middy and an 83-3. I wanted an 83-3 because I wanted limitless. At first, I had a 75-3. And I really wanted to get an 88 middy so I could get set shot specialist straight up on Hall of Fame, which would be a 93. But then it takes away, we learned sadly that an 88 middy actually makes it so that you cannot get the defensive menace name, which is extremely disappointing. I really like the defensive menace name. It's June, so well, I guess July once this video comes out. So in July, I really just want a sick build name. Defensive menace is crazy as a 6'7" point guard, so I really like that name, and I wanted to keep it. Every single time I made a build, I could have made a 99-99 perimeter and steal, and if I had an 88 middy or higher, I was not going to get that name. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. 92 middy is still very good. I am going to post some gameplay, hopefully showcasing, the variety that you can do in the post with post fade phenom on silver. So I do want a little bit of post control, not a ton. It's pretty cheap. I haven't really experimented with post fade phenom so far this year. I haven't really experimented with it with this build yet. So excited to get that going. 40 standing dunk, just glitchy dunks, and then I think we go 70 layup here for physical finisher on bronze, and then an 80 driving dunk, and the only thing we need to do is put our free throw up. At first, I was going to have a 65 vert just so I was able to rebound better, but then, when it came down to it, we were able to get our dunk all the way up to an 80. So you get your Devin Booker, you get your quick drops off one. Two of the best budget dunk packages this year in 2K25. So it made the 65 vert make actual sense in the grand scheme of things, because now we have posterizer on bronze. Haven't really been rebounding a lot. The most rebounds I've gotten in a game is probably like 3 or 4, and 2 of those are probably just like deep, you know what I'm saying, deep rebounds. So this is the build here. Like I said, 5 cap breakers here, 92 middy, very good, 97 perimeter, and 90 speed to round out the build. This build so far has been a ton of fun. I really appreciate everyone that came out into that live stream on Friday to kind of help me figure out exactly what I wanted to make. But we get Ron Harper, Jalen Suggs, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I am a Pacers fan, so the fact that we got an SGA comparison kind of makes me mad. But regardless, very sick defensive menace. There's nothing that I would change about this build. Everything about this build I love, while still maintaining the defensive menace name. I don't think I mentioned the strength too much, but yeah, we get physical finisher, strong handle, box out beast. This build is by far the best well-rounded build I've made this year. I'm not going to be dunking a lot, so I only have an 80 dunk. I'm going to be shooting 92 middy. I'm going to be playmaking at a high level with an 85 pass, and like I've said before, 81 ball handle is more than enough. Well, not more than enough, but it's the perfect number for tall guard builds this year. I'm not crazy fast with the 75 speed with ball. Could always badge +1 that if I want, but I definitely have no complaints with that speed. And then 97 perimeter is crazy. I mean, just absurd. So let me know what you think about this build. I'm having a lot of fun using this build. This build is so much fun to use that, I'm actually starting to play 2K like every day now. So sub up, because I will be streaming a lot more often to end out the year. Again, thank you for the love and support you guys have been showing. Greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Peace.